Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Grizzly and tonight we are live for the second time with the D12 Elite Battle, one of my favorite custom rooms that I look forward to every night. We are at Miramar tonight and it's third person perspective, 78 players already in the room. Expect this game to start any second guys, but we'll be back shortly. Until then, enjoy this music. In the spotlight today, we've got an exciting name, guys. I can confirm after checking reliable resources that in Entity's team, one of the players is in fact Aman, and it is Soul Aman. Let's take a quick look at his stats from last season. He's got a kill by death ratio of 6.09 after having played a total of 349 matches. He's got a top 10 percentage of 57.9%, a 28.9% win ratio, an average damage of 793. And this is just another example of the kind of players we have in this room, guys. I can confirm that that's Entity's lineup tonight. They've got Aman, Jonathan, Neo and Ghatak on tonight. Speaking of OP players, here's another one for you guys to play your eyes on. This is Entity's Jonathan. His last season stats look absolutely mind-boggling. He's got a kill by death ratio of 7.55 after having played 334 matches. He's got an average damage of 818 and his highest damage was 3,958. So absolute carnage there as well. I am super excited to stream this room, guys, especially looking at that Entity lineup, who I'm sure will be up against some sort of revenge against Team ORB, who have been successful against them in this room over the past few days. We also have Team Cave on tonight. Carl, Bummer Dawson, Cave Storm and God King OP on tonight as well. That is the ORB team, the feared ORB lineup, who have been doing so well in this room. I'm really hoping the Team Entity is going to give them a run for their money in tonight's match. We are minutes or perhaps seconds away from this match starting, guys, so stick around. I will be back to take you guys through the playing part and the rest of this match and even the lineups of the players who are playing in tonight. I'll be back shortly, guys, but until then, please do enjoy the soundtrack. This one is Watch the World Burn by Paul Flint.
Retribution against the system. Thinking the sadness wasn't enough. Leave the people expected.
It looks like the plane has taken off, guys. Let's take a look at the plane path, and this is what it looks like. The plane flying straight over Puerto Pareso, Impala, Los Leones, La Bendita, all possible options for teams to jump. San Martin, El Azahar, not far away either. Water treatment plant, a lot of people like to do that. Cruz de Vel, Torre Ahumada, and maybe teams will definitely look to go Picado as well. A bunch of teams jumping off early in this plane path. Team ORB are one of the first off the plane. Team D2K are going down to Puerto Pareso. Looks like they're the only team headed there. Team number 16, Team Raw perhaps, is headed towards what looks like Los Leones. And including team number 5. We have team number 2, Team Skulls lineup tonight heading towards Impala. We've got team FS going towards Graveyard. Team Rook tonight looks like they are headed towards Picado along with Team Lord. Heading over to El Azahar are a bunch of teams as well. Team King on slot number 14 along with Team D12, the hosts of this room tonight. And take a look at Hacienda del Patron. Do we ever see a safe drop at Hacienda del Patron? A bunch of teams here. Team Illusion is here. Team TOW is here. Team RB is here. And so is that Entity lineup. Entity Ghatak here landing luckily on a scar and immediately opening fire and taking down a player from Team TOW who just walked in on him. It's Devansh who goes down. Ghatak is able to confirm that kill. Entity's Neo has gone down now, and so is Entity Aman, who is knocked and bleeding out in this room. Can Ghatak pull off a special one here and come back to pick up this revive on his team members? He has decided that he wants to first do that. And Ghatak going down as well. So this is going to be down to just Jonathan, who is so far away. And this will be the end, guys, for the remaining members of Team Entity. It looks like as Team TOW's last player has gone in to pick up a couple of more knocks on other team members and have deciding that they don't want to finish the rest of Team Entity, as Aman and Neo here just trying to crawl out, but Aman is going to get taken down. So not the kind of start that we wanted from him. We were really psyched about him being in this room, but an early exit unfortunately. Jonathan is going to try and get here to pick up the revive on Neo, and I can't believe Team TOW has allowed this. Neo just crawled out from under their noses. Maybe just didn't realize that she was lying there knocked as well. So Team Entity have definitely not an ideal start for them. This room hasn't been very lucky for them so far. They're down to just 2 players as Jonathan and Neo, and they have a total of 3 kills to their name. So Hacienda del Patron hot as always. Inside the fight is still not over, it appears. Team number 22 are still in pursuit. They're down to 2 players as well, so it's just Skull and Gagan on from their side, probably trying to figure out where the rest of Team Entity are. We'll start taking a look at the lineups that the folks in the chat are reminding me. So here we have Team Wood. They've got Python, Cheetah and Geether on tonight. In their lineup, not being able to bring in a 4th player. Team Skulls lineup tonight looks like this. They've got Ripper, Drone, Sylveston and Costi. Team ORB once again. No changes expected ever, and they're at Chuma Sera. It looks like Ayash, Kwanchi, Manav and Cyrus, this OP lineup. In slot number 5 is a mix of players. We have a member of Team RIP. It's Ashwin. We got Nerf as and Ragnar from Time, it looks like. We're heading back over now to Team Entity, where it looks like Jonathan has secured that squad wipe on the rest of Team TOW. Neo was knocked, but the revive was in process while we made our way here. So it looks like Hacienda del Patron is cleaned up, and it is Team Entity who's going to come out of that one, albeit at the loss of a couple of players, so they will be gutted because of that. Best of luck to them for the rest of this match nonetheless. Here we are with the team on slot number 6, and it is the Cave lineup. We got Bummer Dawson, God King OP, Cave Storm and Cave Carl. In slot number 8, guys, we got Team FS, and FS's lineup tonight. They've got Devesh Bhatia, Cartoons Destroyer, and FS Fang. Team Blinds on tonight, guys. One of my favorite teams. Team Blinds lineup tonight. They've got Apex, OP, Rebel, Zeus, and Callisto trying to work out this muscle car. Another team blind lineup here. They got AK, Evos, Satan, and Pain. Right next to each other are the blind lineups. We got a couple of players going to be duo squadding it tonight. It's Team Lord who are currently up in front of Team Rook, it looks like, on slot number 17. This team appears to have just paused for a second, guys. Excuse the brief interruption as I try to get this to come back. And there we have it. So that's Lord's lineup tonight. They've got EXO, OP, and Cyanide. Team Myth, another team duo squadding tonight. They've got only Wilf and Devil on slot number 13. Team number 14 is Team King, and they've lost Amit early on in that fight. They still have King, Ash, XD, Bomber, and Zebra going to look to finish high up in tonight's match. We have just arrived at Team MRZ, where it looks like they are in a fight with Team Blind. Marzellas have lost one player. It was Raisin, who we just saw getting finished by Blind's Evos. MRZ's lineup tonight, they've got Goku, Venom, and Eagle. So GG's and all the best to Team Marzellas. In slot number 16, it looks like what I think is a Team Raw with the 0YT, Frost OP. We got Marcos and Neotox, as it looks like we just caught that action out of the corner of this window. 0YT getting a S12k knock on ORB's Ayush. He tries to go for the finish with that nade. Will not be successful, however. He wants that kill on ORB's Ayush, but be assured, guys, as soon as 0YT tries to peek this wall, he's going to get heavy cover fire from Team ORB. It is Manav who gives that support from over on a few blocks away, it looks like. So tough position for ORB's Ayush. Can Quanchi and Cyrus try to give him the cover that he needs? Quanchi's got a Scar L in his hands. He's come out into the open now. So they're very aggressive about protecting their team members. Ayush is down and bleeding out, and in fact has somehow retreated to a fairly good position. Quanchi here almost getting reduced to 1 HP, but he makes it. And as you guys can see in the background, Frost has vaulted that window, along with him another player. So they are definitely going to want to push this. In comes a well-timed nade, getting Ayush again. In fact, getting a finish on Ayush, and Quanchi got reduced to 1 HP. So that was a beautifully timed nade from one of the team members of team number 16. Cyrus looking for a left flank now on this team. He's got an M416 in his hands and can be pretty dangerous. I'm siding with that Uzi for now on Raw Neotox, but not doing any damage. Zero IT just vaulting that building, and Cyrus has a view of that. And if he's not careful, it could be curtains for him as Cyrus just prepares for that push. Tap firing away and picking up a knock on Frost OP. He now vaults this wall, looking to make this push in, but immediately going back in, and I'm not sure what the reason for that was. Maybe he spotted another player. Let's try to get a view from Manav and what he can see. Manav's got an SKS on him and trying to take shots on members of Team Raw. A second knock now, this time 0YT going down from Cyrus's spray with that M416 as Cyrus moves in and confirms that knock on on that member from Team Raw. He now looks to perhaps even make this push up the staircase. Marcos has dropped down. He's going to try and chase the Team ORB in here. Neotox and Frost OP are still up there, while 0YT has unfortunately exited early. Frost and Neotox now expecting this push from Team ORB, so let's take a look at how this one's going to end. In comes a nade and not doing any damage. So cautious approach here from ORB's Cyrus, who is just trying to confuse them with a bunch of footsteps. You can see him pacing around downstairs. We'll try to take an angle, take a view of his angle, just to show you guys what he's trying to accomplish here. And delaying this push further is Team ORB. So for now, don't want to make it up. Neotoxia getting a knock on ORB Quanchi, who was in the next building. So Team ORB have a decision to make here, and Cyrus deciding that now is the time for him to push up. He's just trying to get a third-person peek on the floor above him, as you guys can see in my view. He's got a Uzi and an M416 as a member of our Team Rock come up, and Cyrus somehow getting a knock on him. A follow-up knock on Neotox, so 2 down, and Cyrus doing a good job here, pushing in and trying to confirm those kills, as Marco, the last player, is not in this building. So Cyrus has pushed this and has picked up a couple of knocks single-handedly and confirmed them as well. Apex Hector Spec Aman, bro. Aman unfortunately landed really hot at Hacienda del Patron and didn't survive that early fight. Team Entity is still in this. Amanav is going to come up against the last member of Team Raw, but he will get knocked as Marcos is down low on HP as well, and he needs to be careful as Quanchi makes the push on him, and Quanchi will make sure that that will be a finish on team number 16. So Team ORB fighting it out. They've got one player down, Ayash of course losing out earlier, but they will consolidate, guys. Make no mistake, 3 players in, they will still look to do damage in this match. So it looks like we have missed a couple of zone shifts, and now the zone has shifted all the way to the west of this spot. Let's take a look at a couple of other teams. Team D2K really south away from all the action. Team ORB was at Chumacera. That's what we were just witnessing earlier. Over at Picado, that fight between Team Lord and Team Rook is still on, it appears. Team Lord we saw earlier is duo squadding tonight. They're up against what looks like a full-fledged Rook lineup on slot number 17. We'll try to catch their lineups as well. So Rook's lineup tonight, in fact, they have lost one player as well. So Gabi is out, but they've got Maddie Funk, Kinetic YT, and Rosh RR in their lineup, looking to perhaps fall back and not pick this fight with Team Lord as they move away through smokes. So nothing much to see here at Picado. We'll head over now to Team where are we headed over? Let's head over here where it looks like Team Entity is going to come up shortly against a fight with Team Blind, as Neo gets a knock on Blind Zeus, who may not have been aware that Team Entity has reached the settlement that they are currently in, as Jonathan in a very more defensive position away. He's got a buggy on him, so he's going to look to make his way in. But Entity Neo just going down. It is Blind Apex who's going to pick up that confirmation on her as well. So it looks like it is down to just Jonathan, who has just arrived, albeit a tad bit late. Did he get a knock on Apex? No, he could not. So Jonathan is looking at a 1v4 up ahead of him. The danger is that he's got 3 players that need almost getting a knock on him. The only issue for him though is that Blind Callisto is all the way over to the right, as he now makes a push in because of that molly. He's down to 1 HP, takes down Rebel, but Apex OP once again with that good cover fire will pick up that finish, and that is going to be the exit for Team Entity tonight, guys. Unfortunate early exit. I'm sure they will be disappointed, have to settle for 18th spot tonight, but make no mistake, that is an absolutely OP lineup, and one of these days we will see a strong performance from them for sure. It is just a matter of time. Let's head over now and take a look at some of the other teams. Here we have Team Illusion with that same lineup. We see them almost every day. Heisenberg, Shadow, Akshat, and Psycho, it looks like, has made an early exit in this match tonight. Couldn't exactly catch that action. Team Rook might be up in another fight here, as Rook Rosh RR gets a knock on Fang with his vehicle and will confirm that finish with that Scar L. As I'm not sure what exactly happened here. Maybe a player of FS was just had strayed away from the rest of his teammates. It looks like that was the case, and it's Fang who has been taken down with that vehicle. by a member of Rook. FS Destroyer has got a Mini 14 in his hands and an 8-time scope. He is looking to get a knock on Kinetic, who is peeking through that garage, as you guys can see. Spectate Lord Cyrus OP. Yes, bro, Cyrus is OP. Night Gaming Blur Knight in the house. Yes, let's go take a look at Team Blur. Blur Knight is in fact not in the house, it looks like, but they do have a different lineup. They got Pub Jesus and Death God, who are the last 2 players alive. They've lost Devil and Bull Shark early on. Did not cover this action, sorry guys, but they do have 5 kills to their name. Rushil Sultan, MRZ wiped. Let me check. No, bro, but they're close to getting wiped. They're down to their last player. It is Marcellus' Goku, who is currently prone. I think he is at Monte Nuevo. Good position for now inside that zone, and not much, no threat as such on him. Over to the northeast side near Picado and the power grid, it looks like a bunch of teams might come in pretty close. I can see 2 blind teams along with the Blur team and also Team Wood. So all of them coming into the zone at the same time. But right now we need to head over here, guys, where it looks like a lot of action is unfolding at the same time. So a bunch of teams here. We have team number 21 who is here. Down this ridge, they are at a building, at a settlement, it appears for now. And over on top of this ridge, it looks like our Team ORB are back at it, this time picking a fight with the Team Skull and Team Illusion. ORB Cyrus is up. He's going to look to pick up that last knock on Skull drawn, and he will pick up a finish on him. So this is going to be the last player of Skull. He tries to shoot into that flame, into the smoke, my apologies. Skulldon has managed to pick up a heal somehow. He comes out from the right and will try to get a knock on Cyrus. But good cover fire from Quanchi with that MK14 being used as an automatic. So that will be another early exit in this match. Team ORB now racking up those kills already. They got 6 kills so far. They've got... it looks like... 2 players of Skull are still in this. So Costi is still here. He just low tosses a nade a little bit in front of him and takes some damage as he falls back. Perhaps not from Team ORB and maybe from Team 24, as Frank OP from D2K is going to pick up a knock on Costi with that Scar L. Maybe Costi did not realize that while he had 2 teams to his front, he also had Team D2K to his back, and Frank is going to confirm that kill as Simple leads this charge. Our Team D2K also joining the fight on this ridge. They need to watch out because they've got Illusion up ahead of him, and Heisenberg is I'm sure aware that a team is going to be pushing them. Shadow in fact does have his K9 out open, and maybe he's looking in the general direction of where there were shots coming at him. But he's got 2 teams to his front now, as I'm sure he has taken a peek and checked out. The Team ORB is to his left, as Akshat's probably calling out to him to regather and just get into the vehicle. He has D12 Rex. Can you do something about it? So the zone has shifted a little bit further to the center, and it does have a couple of a large portion of Monte Nuevo. In fact, we're gonna head over now to team number 19, a team that we haven't covered yet in this match. RB's lineup tonight, guys. They've got Bad Daddy, Thug, 968, MS, and Ryder, looking comfortable inside this play zone. In fact, to the south side of it. Speaking of comfortable, we also have Team Cave, who have only lost God King OP, and we did not catch that action either. Bummer, Dawson, Storm, and Carl looking comfortable on the north side of this settlement. It looks like more shots here. This time it might be a fight between Team D2K and Team ORB, as Carry goes down with some nade damage from a member of Team ORB. And so this is what the action looks like for now. I'm going to try and get a sense of where both these teams are. So a bit surprised that Quan Chi's Molly has reached all the way to this settlement. And somehow it looks like Frank OP is down as well and is bleeding out. Cyrus, in fact, in the most advanced position. He's got his... Cyrus is, in fact, looking behind at the last player of Team Skull. It is Skull Ripper who is just behind this little shack. And Cyrus, in fact, choosing to push it. And I wonder if this is the right choice for him. He smokes to the right, pushes to the left, and Quan Chi, his teammate, will steal that kill from behind him. So Skull Ripper goes down, and that will be the end for Team Skull. Frank OP, we saw, was knocked a little bit earlier on, and Hunter, his teammate, is now coming up to pick up that revive on him. So D2K will be back to full strength in a bit. And what's this? It looks like we have a couple of 3 members from another team close by as well. They are looking up at Team RB. Nerf as has got an M24 in his hand, trying to get a knock on RB Daddy from team number 19. More shots from Team D2K. It looks like as they are now looking at perhaps Carry getting a shot on ORB's Mana, but it was a body shot. Simple here picking up a knock, but it is on Team ORB as Frank gets a knock on a member of ORB as well. Simple confirming that kill on a member of Team FS. I can confirm now it was FS Destroyer. Frank needs to be careful here as the top of his head is exposed. He opens a nade pin and does some damage to Quan Chi and Cyrus, but Quan Chi is revived. Frank needs to watch out here because he's got a member of ORB straight up ahead of him who is healing up right now, and if he was taking a peek, he may have noticed that Frank is in fact on top of that ridge. But for now, Frank falling back into the play zone as Quan Chi here going down once more from a shot from Hunter, but Cyrus will get that reverse knock with that K9. So this match is looking to get really intense, this fight really intensifying. And it looks like Team ORB have got their voice chat on all chat. And guys, if you're listening to me, Team ORB, it would be great if you guys just switch to voice chat and not speak on all chat, because that really messes up the stream's audio for everyone who's watching. So I would appreciate it if you guys can hear this. Please switch to voice chat, your team chat alone. More action here, it looks like, as Team ES, Team Illusion going down under heavy fire from this blind lineup, and instantly FS Cartoons from the other side getting knocks on them as well. So action breaking out all around here as Callisto throwing a nade in. We saw a member of FS going down earlier on, but it looks like, just to confirm, Team D2K have picked up the squad wipe on Team ORB. So an impressive performance, definitely an underdog versus a big team name tonight, and it was the night of the underdogs tonight. Team D2K picking up 4 kills. Simple now redirecting his attention to Team Blind, just laying prone and going berserk with that M416 spray, and I wonder how many knocks he was able to pick up with that. And it looks like the all chat is clear now, as in fact I stand corrected, guys. Team Illusion, there were just 3 players who were out. They still have Heisenberg in it, so any Illusion fans out there, please don't be disappointed yet, because we might still see more action. Team D2K now pushing this settlement where there was absolute chaos happening a little bit earlier, and it looks like for now they do look pretty comfortable. So a total of 20 players still in this match alive, guys, and make that 19 as Maddie Funk takes out another player with his Car 98. We're going to try and check out some of these other teams, and here is Team Rook, who are taking shots. It is Rook Roche RR taking shots at Team Cave with that SKS. They have picked up 3 team kills so far and looking strong as well, although they have lost 1 player. The same can be said about Team Cave, who lost God King OP. They've got a 1 team kill to their names, as the zone has now shifted, and it is now further south, guys. This is what the zone looks like. teams number 5 and 19 are rather close together, so I'm going to try and head over and see if we can catch some of this action, as it looks like RIP Ashwin is down and bleeding out, and RB Daddy is going to come up that ridge and pick up that confirmation as Ragnar and Nerfez just try to consolidate and figure out how they want to maneuver this last position. I can hear suppressed M24 shots from the member of team number 5, and I believe it's Nerfez. It is with that suppressed M24 for now. The only two teams in the play zone, and as you can see further north to this zone, Rook here is taking shots at probably Heisenberg and Team Cave. It is in fact Team Cave as they try to make their way into the zone, avoiding this confrontation. Rook's Roche are just not happy with that, trying to get shots with that SKS on the members of Cave, but not making any contact or doing much damage. And they need to watch out here because Cave Storm does have a Kar 98 in his hands, as shots come in from the right, and I think it was from Team RB, almost securing a knock on Cave Storm. So this is starting to become a little bit more tense, guys, as the teams are now forced to push in together. And you can see Team Rook here pushing in from the north. We got two teams, Illusion and Team Cave, constricted towards on the northwest side of things, and down south we have Team RB coming up against team number 5. It looks like Team D2K, who are approaching from the east side, are once again in some action as they do take some shots. They've got a total team kill count of 5 already. As Frank OP takes some damage from Team RB, it appears, or maybe team number 5, we can't quite tell. And D2K carry going down with an arm shot from a member of team number 5. It was Ragnar. I'm not sure when he picked up this arm, but team D2K are down one player, and I'm sure they're looking at getting a revive going. Carry making it back in cover just in time. And Simple has advanced further to the left, trying to see if we can get a peek with that M416 on him, as a 968 MS from Team RB goes down. Simple here narrowly escaping that arm shot from Ragnar. Got some shots on him with that M416. He cooks a nade and he throws it in, but that slope is probably going to take it down the ridge, as Hunter now getting knocked by, this time, another member of team number 5. So team D2K just not able to recover from those knocks, and in fact might find themselves in a tough position, but good for them, they are in the zone, as Carry and Frank OP have moved into this little shack and are going to get pushed, and will get one knock on a member of team ORB, as Ragnar here is the last player alive from this team. Nerfez is knocked and bleeding out. Ragnar needs to think of a way to push this team D2K players, two of them inside. Frank OP getting revived, I'm sure. As Ragnar going down, he gets a knock on Simple, but it'll be D2K Carry who will pick up that final kill, as team D2K come out alive, but they've got 3 players knocked and they need to try and salvage something here. Hunter will bleed out. There was no way for them to revive him there. Frank and Simple are down, but they should get revived as well. Elsewhere we have another 4 teams still in this, guys. RB looking comfortable, sitting pretty on top of this ridge. All 4 players alive and still looking strong. They've only got 1 team kill to their name, but that really doesn't matter. And elsewhere Team Cave look like they're in trouble here. They're down to just Bummer Dawson, and the zone damage is significant, as Marcellus Goku will pick up that final kill, confirming a squad wipe on Team Cave. So a lot of big names exiting early tonight, guys, as we are down now to the last 3 teams in this match. We've got Team Rook, which is all 3 players still alive. They got a total of 3 team kills, but do find themselves outside the zone. We've got all 4 players of Team RB still alive, as Ryder here dangerously close to members of Team Rook, and of course Team D2K. Ryder gets a knock as Maddie Funk goes down. Rook is reduced to 2 players. He was the most advanced. He's now bleeding out in that smoke. Rosh R with a follow-up nade. He gets reduced to 1 HP with that M416 spray. He goes prone, just looking to get the revive, as RB Daddy tries to push in from the right and will pick up that finish on Maddie Funk. So Team Rook reduced to just 2 players. A reverse knock this time on Bad Daddy from Kinetic. But Kinetic going down with cover fire from Thug, and this is going to be down to a 3v1 as Rosh R just falls back after having put on that medkit. He is being chased down by RB Rider, and that will be the finish on Team Rook as well. So we are down to the last 2 teams, guys. It is going to be down to D2K versus Team RB. Make some noise in the chat, boys. Let me know who you guys think is going to win. And I'm going to try and assess the situation real quick. Frank OP gets a double knock on Team RB. What a brilliant move that is. Yet another knock, and it is Bad Daddy. And take a look at his HP, guys. It looks like we have a clear winner tonight, unless we see something spectacular from Bad Daddy. But I can go ahead and predict the Team D2K is going to outsmart Bad Daddy here as that final kill comes in, and it is Team Destined to Kill who will pick up tonight's chicken dinner, the first in this room for them. A total team kill count of 11. Frank OP with that amazing double knock in the end with that nade, really tipping the scales against Team RB. Managed to pick up a total kill count of 4 himself. Simple picked up 3 kills, carry with those 4 kills, and a well-deserved chicken dinner for Team D2K. Well played, boys, and I'm super proud of y'all. In second spot is Team RB, who I'm sure will be gutted with that performance. They were with the man advantage and should have actually won this match, but that nade from Frank doing damage that was irreversible. Nonetheless, well done to Team RB for finishing second. They have a total team kill count of 4. Bad Daddy with 1 kill. He was down 1 HP in the end, and I'm not sure. Maybe he didn't have any heals, but well done nonetheless. Gave it his best shot, finishing second. Daddy with 1 kill, Thug with 1 kill, Raider with 2 kills. In third position was a team that was looking strong throughout this game. It was Team Rook. Maddie Funk picking up 1 kill, but in the end, Team RB just outnumbering them and flanking from both sides, using that man advantage to good effect. Team Rook doing well to finish third. They have a total team kill count of 3. Maddie Funk with 1 kill and Rosh R with 2 kills. What a match it was, guys. I'm going to take you guys through the standings real quick, and I will be back shortly to announce the MVP of tonight's game and also to end the streams. Don't go anywhere. Enjoy this song, and we'll be back shortly. It is time to announce the MVP of tonight, and guys, it looks like it's gonna be Pub Jesus, who from Team Blur, who managed to pick up 5 kills in tonight's game. Has the most number of individual kills. Well played to him. And what a match it was overall. Team D2K picking up their first chicken dinner of the D12 room. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do leave a like, guys. I would really appreciate it. If you think content like this interests you going forward, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and share my channel with your friends on your WhatsApp groups, your Discord servers. Share it everywhere and let them know that I do streaming and my commentary is in English. But that's all from me for now, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, and on your way out, please be sure to enjoy the soundtrack. This one is Watch the World Burn by Paul Flint.